The Valorian testing facility gleamed under artificial lights, its crystalline walls reflecting the anxious faces of 100 species gathered for the galactic endurance trials. Amanda Torres stood among them, her small frame dwarfed by the towering Corinthians and the bulky Thoraxians. She rolled her shoulders, feeling the weight of Earth's hopes on her back. Subject 847, Human Designation Amanda. Please proceed to Testing Bay 7, the automated voice echoed through the chamber. Amanda walked forward, her sneakers squeaking against the polished floor. Beside her, Sunny Chen, her support technician and childhood friend, gave her a reassuring nod from behind the observation barrier. You've got this, Mandy, he mouthed. The Valorian administrator, a being of pure energy contained within a geometric shell, floated before her. Human, you understand the parameters? This trial measures endurance across 12 categories: physical stamina, mental fortitude, pain tolerance, recovery speed, and others. Your species requested entry into the Galactic Federation. This is your proving ground. Amanda nodded. I understand. Then we begin. The first test was simple, a running track that adjusted its gravitational pull with each lap. Amanda started strong. The Thoraxian beside her collapsed after 20 minutes under 3 times standard gravity. The Corinthian lasted an hour. Amanda kept going. Her legs burned, her lungs screamed, but she remembered the marathons back home. The times she'd pushed past what seemed possible. 2 hours later, she crossed the finish line. The Valorian's geometric patterns flickered in what might have been surprise. Acceptable performance, it stated flatly. Next test. The mental fortitude examination placed her in isolation, complete sensory deprivation for what the administrator claimed would be an extended period. Amanda floated in darkness. No sound, no sight, no sensation. Time became meaningless. She recited poetry, solved mathematical problems in her head, replayed memories with Sunny from their childhood in Sacramento. She thought about humanity's first steps on Mars, about her grandmother's stories of survival. When they finally pulled her out, the administrator's glow had dimmed. 47 hours. No psychotic break. No panic response. This is unusual. Sunny was waiting with water and a protein bar. How you holding up? I've had worse Tuesday mornings, Amanda joked. Though her smile was tired. The pain tolerance test came next. Electrodes, heat, cold, pressure. The machine calibrated itself based on each species' threshold. For humans, it had data from preliminary scans: pain receptors, nerve density, biological limitations. It started. Amanda gritted her teeth. The pain came in waves, each one building on the last. The machine expected her to tap out at level 7. She made it to 12 before her vision started to blur. Even then, she didn't tap out. Sunny override the system from his console, his face pale with worry. Amanda, stop. You're going to hurt yourself permanently. She stumbled out of the chamber, sweat-soaked and shaking. The administrator approached, its geometric form spinning rapidly. This is impossible. Our sensors detected pain signals that should have rendered you unconscious. Yet you remained functional. Amanda wiped her face. Humans don't quit easy. The tests continued. Sleep deprivation. She lasted 96 hours before showing significant cognitive decline. Injury recovery, a controlled wound that the machine predicted would incapacitate her for days, had her back on her feet in hours. The adrenaline and sheer determination overriding her body's protests. Psychological stress scenarios that broke seasoned warriors barely made her flinch. By the 8th test, other species had begun to gather around the observation windows. Word had spread. The human was breaking records. The administrator called a halt. There's an error in our systems. This cannot be accurate. Sunny pulled up the data on his tablet. Your systems are fine. You just measured human endurance wrong. Explain. Sunny stood, his voice carrying through the chamber. You calibrated your tests for species that evolved in stable environments, with abundant resources and few existential threats. Humans, we climbed out of the African savanna by being too stubborn to die. We're persistence hunters. We literally ran prey to death over days. We survived ice ages, plagues, wars, famines. We went to space on rockets that were basically controlled explosions, because we couldn't stand not knowing what was up there. He gestured to Amanda. who stood leaning against the wall, exhausted but unbroken. You measured her strength by galactic standards, but humans don't operate on those standards. We operate on spite, hope, and the fundamental refusal to accept that something can't be done. The administrator was silent for a long moment. Its form pulsed with light. We must recalibrate. The human baseline is significantly beyond our projections. How significantly? Amanda asked. Your pain tolerance exceeds our scale by 40%. Your endurance metrics are 300% above what we deemed possible. For a species of your size and technological level, your psychological resilience suggests evolutionary adaptation to chronic stress that would destroy most sentient species. Amanda laughed, a tired, genuine sound. You should see us during finals week. The remaining tests were almost anticlimactic. Amanda performed them with the same dogged determination. Never exceptional in any single category by overwhelming margins, but consistently, impossibly enduring. Where other species had peaks and valleys, humans had a flat line of good enough, and will keep going. When the final results compiled, the administrator's entire form changed color, a sign of deep confusion in Valorian culture. Subject Amanda Torres. By our measurements, you should not exist. Your species should not exist. You are biologically inefficient, prone to injury, lacking in natural weapons or defenses. Yet you have scored in the 98th percentile overall, not through superiority in any single category, but through refusal to stop. Amanda smiled. Sounds about right. The administrator turned to address the gathered crowd. Humans are approved for Federation membership. Furthermore, we are creating a new classification for endurance metrics. It will be called the Human Standard. Sunny helped Amanda out of the facility. She leaned on him, every muscle protesting, but her eyes were bright. We did it, she whispered. You did it, he corrected. You crazy, wonderful, impossibly stubborn human. Above them, the stars awaited a galaxy that had just learned an important lesson. Humans didn't win by being the strongest, the fastest, or the smartest. They won by simply refusing to lose, and that, the galaxy would soon learn, was the most terrifying advantage of all.